Hey guys, welcome to One on One on Sourcefed. I'm here with Kevin Pereira. Say hi.
Hi.
Okay, first off, I want to say thanks for having us.
Thank you for coming down. Appreciate it.
This is a dream set.
Welcome to our little set. We got a Best Buy gift card. We went nuts and grabbed every plasma we could.
You've got the best relatives on the planet. I want to congratulate you, first of all, on making history today. You were my first interview ever.
Oh my God. Well, let me congratulate you, good sir.
Thank you.
Wow.
You like
I
that?
felt the magic there.
I don't know how to let go. I'm nervous.
That was like an EMP. I'd be shocked if these cameras are still on.
Okay, Kevin, you're on a show where you talk about video games, movies, gadgets, as
Indeed.
some would say. My first question is, when you were 8-year-old Kevin, looking out your window at the starry sky, sending out wishes, is this what you wanted to do? Is this what you saw yourself doing? when you grew up?
Absolutely not, to be completely honest.
Really?
First of all, 8-year-old Kevin was kept in the basement. No windows whatsoever. Just wood paneling and tears and daddy's footsteps echoing up the stairs when he'd be done correcting me with his fist.
Oh boy.
But 8-year-old Kevin was a tried and true nerd. I ran a bulletin board system, old dial-up
Really?
days. Yeah, 14.4 modems, dual node BBS, you could dial in, play games. I had a huge pornography and piracy section.
For real.
Truly, yeah.
So you were doing the internet before the internet.
Kind of, yeah. I mean, I would literally have people dialing into my little house in Antioch, California from Russia to download fake celebrity porn photoshops and
That you
Doom.
did or that you found?
That people uploaded to my board.
Okay, so then what were the steps taken from being on the earliest version of the internet, going through high school, college, to getting to here? What was the path that finally got you to G4?
The beginning of this story sounds very wrong, but I met a very older gentleman who had a business proposition for me. This is not related to the pornography on the board, I swear. We ran an internet service provider and grew it to 90,000 customers, which was pretty good for Northern California. And through that, I had access to tons of bandwidth. So one day, fired up the microphone. I used Cool Edit, I think at the time, and did a rant on Johnson & Johnson's baby shampoo and how it burnt my eyes, and the no tears label was bullshit because I cried.
Which it is.
It really is.
It is bullshit. Bullshit.
And it stings the anus. It was really podcasting before there was a pod, and video was moving at one frame a second. Yeah. And a guy really, really liked my show, wanted to buy it, had no idea that I was 14 years old, I think,
Still
at the
14,
time.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and one of those guys was one of the founders of G4. So called me up years later, said,
Okay,
what are you
so-
doing? I said nothing, and here we are.
So you never thought you would get here, but because you were playing with computers at 13 years old, it's kind of just the natural evolution of what you did.
I really don't know how I tripped and fell. I mean, I can trace it back.
Yeah.
But I still don't see how I tripped and fell into this. I did a semester at Academy of Arts. I got a grant to go there based off of a video I did in high school called The Extreme High School.
Roll that clip. Roll that clip.
Please don't. Please don't roll that clip.
Roll that clip. This is our show.
Could you roll a clip of kittens, maybe pawing at each other lovingly?
We will compromise. We will roll the audio from your clip over clips of kittens.
This isn't your mom and dad's high school, buddy. This is the XHS.
Can I meet you? That's a good compromise. I'm gonna go halfway here.
Okay, let's get in there.
Could you do like the opening to Extreme High School intercut with kittens?
Yes.
So every few, and just a little wave file that. That's it.
Yep.
Great.
We'll do it.
And dubstep.
And dubstep.
Oh, dubstep kittens.
I have an opportunity here, is how I feel. You've done a lot of these.
A lot of one-on-one interviews.
A lot of these interviews with people on your show. Who's been the easiest person to interview, and who has been the hardest person to interview?
The most surprising interview, I'll give you that, was James Cameron.
Really?
Because people warned me time and time again. They're like,
That he's an asshole.
don't look at him the wrong way. He'll fucking elbow you in the face, then he'll rip your soul out.
So you went into it a
and then
little
he'll shit
nervous.
on your mother. He showed up and was not only one of the kindest dudes I met, like he chatted with everybody outside, talked filmmaking. He's a nerd, a true nerd. We geeked out on interocular distances for 3D cameras and everything else. The second time he came, well, actually the first time he was here, and you could probably drum up this clip, intercut it with Dubstep Kittens, he hit a dummy that we have with a folding chair.
Okay, now we're gonna subject you to Twitter lightning round. So we got these today. We asked our Twitter followers of Sourcefed if they could ask you one question, what would it be? We got a slew of questions. We got 10 here. We're just gonna go through them super fast.
Bring on the lightning.
You ready?
Yep.
What's your favorite console?
Dreamcast.
What hair products do you use? Smiley face.
Mitchell Pomade, winky face.
How do you hide all of the boners you get working with Candace and Sarah?
I don't. I rub them out behind home base.
Where do you get your awesome, sir?
Babies.
Top or bottom?
Switch hitter.
Sarah or Candace, who would you rather have watching your back in a Call of Duty game?
Sarah massaging, Candace stroking lovingly.
Perfect. If Hitler came back as a zombie, would Abe Lincoln be enough to stop him?
Absolutely.
Do you find this lady attractive?
Yes.
Follow-up question. I will pay you to make out with me. That was not a question.
Yes.
She's yours.
Can I?
Yeah. Yep.
Am I doing it
Perfect.
right? I never kissed a girl.
This has been Twitter Lightning Round on One-on-One with Kevin Pereira and Lee Newton.
Who's that?
That's our co-host on the show. She loves you.
she's very
She
cute.
thinks you're adorable.
She's really cute.
In going over the things that you've done as far as G4 and Attack of the Show and stuff like that, the thing that I found interesting in going over all your stuff was Stroke of Genius. You should talk about that. Because I don't think a lot of people realize that you did that.
No, for good reason. Actually, it was awesome. My buddy Zach Perlman, we've been wanting to do something for a while. We met through Attack of the Show. He was here as a guest, and we hit it off, and we hung out once or twice, and everybody said, you guys should do a podcast or something like that. And I had just given him the concept of, there's something about loading the front page of UJIS and just looking at the shattered dreams in thumbnail form and reading the funny titles, or they'll say like, I wish that dude would stop talking so much, and is that a Doritos bag in the
They're
background?
doing YouTube comments on porn videos.
Pretty much, yeah. And to us, it was the most hilarious thing ever. And so we said, let's do a night of pornography. And we did it at UCB Theater. It was a midnight show. And we had people shout out the names of their favorite porn sites. And we pulled them up and we did improv comedy based off of the porn that was on there. And then we brought out April O'Neil, who's a porn star, and we interviewed her and showed some of her clips. And that was a very surreal moment. My parents were in the crowd, which was odd. My parents have come to LA like 3 times in the last 10 years, and they came out to see the show. So when I was telling stories about growing up jerking off on the family computer, I had to wink and nod to my folks who were in the crowd. I'm like, by the way,
thank you.
Sorry I glazed the home row, Dad. I hope you got some emails out on that one. So that was surreal as well. And then we played games with the crowd. It was a wild, wild evening.
Will it ever happen again?
Maybe.
Do you see things beyond G4, beyond Attack of the Show that you'd like to try?
I had this idea for this Voltron of conventions with a little E3 sprinkled with CES, with Comic-Con, and maybe a little Coachella in there. And we created LeetUP. The night will open. DJ Davey Dave is going to spin a very nerd-inspired set. There might be some Star Wars music in there. Don't sue me, George. Then the first podcast will be a sort of internet celebrity roundtable thing with Alex Albrecht, Felicia Day, Harley from Epic Mealtime is going to be in there. There may be a t-shirt cannon filled with bacon. Then comedian Jimmy Pardo will come out and do a quick set for the night, which is going to be hilarious. VJ Mike Relm goes on then and spins a set on stage with visuals. That's going to last about 45 minutes. And then I'm going to come on and moderate a panel with Kevin Smith, Doug Benson, Greg Fitzsimmons, Chris Hardwick. And that's sort of the lineup for the night. Then we'll have a musical act to close it. Like, we're literally just kind of shotgunning everything that we might think would be cool or interesting to hang out with and throwing a big party. And the idea isn't to just do this in LA and New York. LA and New York have events like this from time to time. We want to bring this kind of content and entertainment to cities that don't normally get this kind of a show. And so we'll establish it here, and then we'll hopefully take it out on the road for the rest of the year.
That's great. When and where?
Hey everybody, March 1st, Club Nokia, it's LeetUP. Get your tickets now, or don't, and I'll cry and go broke. And no one will ever trust me again.
Kevin, are you prepared?
For?
Favorite face-off. Okay, so you're a 29-year-old hip, casual host of a nerd culture, pop culture program.
I don't know why we're sounding so condescending right now, but okay.
I'm a hip, casual host of a nerd culture, pop culture program on the internet. So I figure we're gonna talk about our favorite things.
Okay.
And we're gonna say them at the same time so as to not influence each other, and then we're gonna let the Sourcefed audience decide who is the better human being. All right, here we go. Are you ready? Are you prepared?
I think so.
Here we go. Favorite food.
Sushi.
Steak. Favorite movie.
Goodfellas.
Shawshank Redemption. Favorite video game ever.
Power
Chrono
Stone.
Trigger. Power Stone. That's a good one.
It was the first thing that came to mind.
Favorite music act.
The Deer
Foo
Hunter.
Fighters.
Oh, wow.
Best wingless animal that if you added wings, it would be the most badass creature on Earth. Bear.
Midgets.
Who's your favorite 90s action hero actor?
Arnold
Jean-Claude
Schwarzenegger.
Van Damme. All right, well, Kevin, thank you for busting my interview cherry. You were gentle.
Thank you for not screaming and ruining the sheets.
I'm gonna remember this for the rest of my life.
There's some cab fare on the dresser.
Thank you. Oh, you're sweet.
Okay, no, we're done with the touching.
Sweet,
We're done.
okay.
I'm refractory period.
Anyways, guys, this has been One-on-One. Thanks for watching us on Sourcefed. Thank you, Kevin, for joining us.
Thank you, seriously. That was a lot of fun.
Really
Thank you.
appreciate it. Be sure to check out LeetUP on March 1st. Get tickets at
LeetUP.com. LEETUP. It's a period. COM.
Thanks, guys.